The UN's involvement in the Korean War, it's the only conflict in which the United Nations has actually taken one side of the conflict. North Korean forces pushed south, but then the United Nations command came in, pushed the forces back to the original split of the nation, the 38th parallel. So 17 countries provided forces, one of which was New Zealand, and their role was to protect the south and reclaim the land that was captured by the north. New Zealand, being a contributing force initially, has decided to maintain their membership of the United Nations Command, which is why we're here still today. So my role here is the Assistant Joint Duty Officer. One of our main roles is the communication with the Korean People's Army, the KPA up in the north. We have two phone lines, one supplied by the US and one supplied by the North Koreans. So when we need to communicate, what we'll do is we will call them on the phone. If they do not answer it, we will then pick up a bullhorn, walk down to the military demarcation line. We then verbally pass the message using a bullhorn. When we are up on Conference Row, we do have to be very conscious of our actions and our behaviour, because we know that the North are watching, so that they do not take offence to anything that we do.
My role in that position is to monitor and control the transportation corridor between the south and north. Yeah, so traffic flow in the transportation corridor varies from day to day. So you might see some 1,000 vehicles cross the border from south to north, and maybe 1,200 people. And with these transportation crossings, I'm required to leave the office and be within the border. The nearest North Korean guard post is probably 350 metres from myself, and they've obviously got weapons trained and ready to go just in case something happens. So that's in the back of my mind sometimes. It's very much a sensitive area, and you just need to ensure that the relations are maintained between the south and north and the United Nations itself.
So one of the other jobs that the Joint Duty Officer has is our education and orientation program. We conduct visits into the Joint Security Area. That area is of large significance to the Armistice Agreement, because that is the authorised channels in which both sides are to communicate. Through those buildings, we can actually cross through into North Korea and cross backwards and forwards between.
Yeah, it's quite an interesting environment. You can see the standoff between the two nations, but at the same time you've got a whole bunch of tourists flocking to the area, sort of homing around next to you and trying to get a sneaky snapshot of themselves with a military person in the background. And because you're interacting with a lot of tourists from a whole wide range of countries, not just Asia, but Europe and the US as well. And when they see the Kiwi bird on our shoulders and the New Zealand flag, they're quite well taken back, and it's a really good eye-opener for them to see such a small nation to contribute on an international stage.